Overall, pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it's the least rested we've been for like one of these in-season meets. Usually, like with the Pro Series, we've been kind of, going into it really focused to swim fast. And this, I didn't really put as much emphasis on it. It was a much lighter schedule, only 4 events, and so it's kind of come see what can happen. And obviously, my 50's been really consistent this past season. And so coming into it after the Kentucky Derby, going like 21.8 in the 3rd round, I knew I could be pretty quick. I still think there's a lot more in the tank after the 21.7, but overall a really good weekend. So yeah, happy with it. If I look back at it, it's kind of, so from prelims I was 22.1, and I noticed there were some issues with like head position and just like kind of what my frame of mind was during the race and where I was driving my hands and kind of where I was putting the effort in the swim. And then in finals I adjusted that and it made like a huge difference. I feel like in the finals swim, my first like 3 strokes, I didn't catch water immediately. There was almost a little bit of a slip, and from there I actually built into it really well. So I think there's a lot more room in the first like 20 meters than opposed to like the last half. I love it. I mean, it's not, I'm not doing just swimming. I'm doing a little bit of YouTube on the side. I mean, inconsistently, but trying to get consistent with it. So I YouTube, focusing on just like social media, growing that, because I realized as a professional athlete, it's more than just the swimming, because like for people to see, you have to be out in platforms and all that. So I'm trying to grow all that. But apart from that, I mean, just hanging out with friends, doing things other than swimming. But I mean, being a professional athlete is a full-time job now, which is kind of exciting. Like as a 19-year-old to be a professional athlete is pretty cool. So I mean, there was a point where I finished school and I really, it was just swimming, and then I would, I don't know, I'd get kind of bored, right? Because I was used to having classes and stuff like task-oriented, and I got to a point where I was maybe focusing a little more on video games and things that weren't as productive. And so now we're kind of, as we get into the thick of the season, getting back into being productive and schedule and routine and stuff like that, with fun on the side. So.